Back for more. Hey, I gotcha. So let's check the next question or task. Call it whatever you want to call it. So on server B, create a 512 megabyte swap partition. Okay, that's all they ask. That's all they want, which is fine. Okay. So let me see what disks I have. I have managed to I end up configuring SDs. Okay. So once again, I have many videos about partitioning and swap files, swap partitions, etc. in my channel. Go check it out for all the details. But for now, let's do a swap partition here for the exam's sake. So let's, for example, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Let's use SDA for this. I mean, why not? So let's go to SDA. And of course, I mistyped the password because I'm a dum-dum. There we go. Cool. So let's do this again. So let's use SDA. I mean, why not? So fdisk /dev SDA. So before we continue, probably during the exam you will have a disk like this one, which is the boot disk where the root file system is and all of that already is. I highly advise you not using the system disk for doing this kind of stuff. You're going to have questions about swap partitions, LVMs, and other stuff. So to avoid using the system disk for that, if you can. I'm sure they will give you extra disks. I'm not sure how many disks, but you'll have extra disks and use those. Don't use the system disk, so because we are only human, errors can happen. It's very unlikely you do a very damaging or crippling mistake, but it can happen. So avoid that. So I'm going to use SDA. You will have extra disks during the exam too, so don't worry. So here we have it. So I'm going to create a partition. It's going to be a primary partition. So new partition, primary partition. It can be number 1. It's fine. You can start here, and you want a 512 meg. Here we go. Here it is. Print, and it's there. Fine. Now you change the type for swap, which is 82, and we print. There you go. We write. Here we go. Everything's okay. So if you get this message, everything you are you're cool. If you get cannot synchronize blah blah blah, just you can use part probe, but I would advise you to reboot just to make sure. Simple. Okay, so LSBLK. We have SDA1 there. Cool. So mkdir. I'm sorry. mk swap. So /SDA1. Okay, cool. Now we just add this to the FS tab. So you can add the dev SDA, or you can add the UUID. Take your pick. It's the same shit. I will add the UUID just to be fancy, or you can add just the dev set, the /dev SDA. It's the same shit. So etc FS tab. I'll add the UUID just to look fancy. Okay, I'm going to add a new section here. You don't have to edit the comment. This is just me being me. They will just don't care. But if you have time, it looks nice. So we already have a swap partition there. Okay, so you can just follow along or just do swap default 00 swap on activate status. It's there. So our SDA is added. Okay, it's on the FS tab, which means that it's going to be loaded permanently at every reboot. So if this works, the sequential reboots also work. However, I advise you, not highly, but I do advise you to, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of the exam, just do a quick reboot to make sure that the reboot survives on server A and server B. Because the first things they do before grading your exam is reboot both servers. So reboot it yourself. If the reboot goes fine, then you should be fine also on the long run. So that's question 18, all about swap partition, not swap file, but swap partition. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Like and subscribe if it really helps. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.